It's a flick of the wrist. Look at the 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 flick of the wrist. Hey, America. What's up, baby? Amy, what's going on, baby? How's everybody doing? Enola, Prissy, Missy, Kara, carry on. How's everybody doing? So I'm gonna let some people file in. So today, quite naturally, you can see the title. It's 5:32 or 5:32, as in as well as. Hello, Miss Vineyard. Good to see you, baby. Now, I'm gonna do this in probably two parts. Probably do one for about an hour or so today, right now, and then I'm gonna do another one later on. The one later on is considerably more hard to understand, as the creator that was streaming what we'll be using was talking over it without pausing the video. So it's still, you can hear it. It's in there. Ooh, hold on. Let me change something right quick. Check. All right. I guess we're good to go. All right. You put a 1 in the chat if I sound just decent for me, please. Cosplay. Nana 6. Good to see you, baby. Sound all right? 1. All right. How you doing, Chasing Sauce? I'm glad y'all could join me. So, remembering, you guys could turn your phone sideways and go ahead and zoom in. I apologize. I cannot see the chat for right now. Thank you, Miss Denise. Good to see you, everybody. So if you look in here, you can turn your phone sideways and use the zoom option right here. 5:31, right? 5:31. The only time before 6:02 that JSB and Andy text back to back in the same minute. Now you see a lot of that going on here, right? There's multiple texts stacked on the 6:05, 6:02s, so on and so forth. So 5:32, which would be interesting because our graph stops at 5:31. Okay, it's kind of problematic in a way, but I'm going to point out to you a few things in which, after this truck goes by, that's ridiculous. Come on, bro. There ain't no good excuse for that. You're gonna see and hear, but you're not gonna see too much. You're gonna hear some things that you had not heard before, and it's there's additives to the story now. Okay, so let's go ahead. I picked a terrible time to try to do this at rush hour, so we just work with me. We'll get through it. In terms of the chat, I appreciate everybody joining me this afternoon, early evening. I know a lot of you got things to do. Maybe you've already done them. Please don't hold yourself up to do this. Come back and catch that replay crew, that replay mafia. All right. So last night, Ernie was so gracious to have Jody Stool on, and with that was a lot. Now, I also want to thank Nicolina 777 for being for awareness to capture this. some very interesting stuff in this. Now, was there was no transcription. So it's pretty straightforward. Let's turn that up. I don't know how many of y'all take with you on the ride, but it's gonna be a one blunt ride. At about the 28-minute mark, Jody pops up. Now, there is always such a wealth of new information. It seemingly that comes about when Jody decides to bless the world with her presence over here with the. Okay, so that being said, no further ado, here we go.
Good. Okay, so now they're probably going to have 15 cows over this, but I need to show you this. What's up, Jody?
All right, who just sent me the text message? Because for whatever reason.
Okay, now let me speed this up a little bit. I apologize. I thought I had done that already.
It's not. I didn't.
I actually got to say hi to you before.
Second number.
Say who? I never actually got to say hi to you before. I'm going to the police. I'm going to the police with this. I'm going to the FBI with this. That's fine, and I
disregard all of this part. Ernie's all wound around the axle because allegedly someone has been texting him and he thinks it's me. So, like bearing in mind that gentleman has a lot going on in terms of just a lot. Okay. Yeah. Now there's an interesting, and you'll hear it. There's an interesting segment when is experiencing some heavy depression, and I visited a clinic. So what's interesting is that Jody says that I'm schizophrenic, right, Mom? That's fine. Yeah, my Mama Keys is right here. She says I'm schizophrenic, and that she says many things about being schizophrenic. But what's also equally interesting about her diagnosing my schizophrenia is that she also diagnosed Fred Hill's schizophrenia. Now, what's even more connective about making me and Fred schizophrenic is that we both hold on to the idea of 430. I tell you, people, it'll be a wave. It'll be a whole pandemic of schizophrenia. We all adopt this 430 timeline. Be careful.
I appreciate you doing so, and it is definitely an important time that you do so.
Okay, okay. Sorry.
What's equally interesting about this is that Jody is urging Mr. Shell to move forward with calling the police about allegedly some crank calls. Right now, Ernie has his own issues with the police. Now, I don't know. Maybe Ernie thinks he's going to use this as a get out of prison free card because January 12th, the morning of, Ernie goes to start his arraignment for Class D felony, 10,000 or less, with a criminal mischief charge for tearing up said $10,000 asset moving forward.
All right, I'll save your number. I don't know why I didn't save it. That's actually a picture, and I was growing it back.
Right now, for the moment, things from the tragedy pimp group.
I had shaved my head, and I was growing it back.
If you hear anything from the tragedy pimp group over there, it's why I'm offline sort of right now for the moment, at least partially. There's also some stuff moving around, I think, on other things here that are important to Summer.
Okay, there's some other things moving around here that are important to Summer. Now, talked about this extensively. Okay, talked about this extensively. I'm here to tell you that right now is not the only period of time in which there's been things moving on Summer's case. She wants you to believe it's just right now. Now, Jody, whatever was going on with Chattanooga's Amazon list, that doesn't have anything to do with Summer's case. Okay? You're going to hear her delve in and start to navigate you down these murky but deep waters of how she thinks they're going to be seeking some sort of criminal liability for people deleting a public Amazon list with the tools available. Now. No one hacked any Amazon, right? No one hacked an Amazon and did anything nefarious. They used the tools available, allegedly. I don't know anything about Amazon, but they used the tools available to remove things from a wish list, I'm told, a grift list.
But these tragedy pimps went too far with my little over Christmas season, among other things. And like I said, it's time to start kicking things in. So
time to start kicking things in. Let me tell you, there's absolutely no fucking law under God's sunfire lit sun that she's going to be able to do to anybody for removing items from an Amazon grift list. Now, the issue is she knows when she comes over to Mr. Shell's channel, it is a lower class of subhuman. She knows that she can kick around dog treats and call them caviar. And the people will they'll eat it up, right? So she's over here, again, making dog treats caviar, telling them that there's some sort of criminal action that's going to be taken because of her little's grift list. Now, that has nothing to do with Summer Wells' case. Let me also tell you what doesn't have shit to do with Summer Wells' case. All of this shit she talks about, because I've kicked it 87 different ways from Tuesday. All this stuff with these 2 different breaking and enterings into that trailer. Okay? Now, like I had said before, and I can't see the chat, forgive me. I don't even know. I might even be in here alone. Let me tell you. What you have is you have a scenario where only reason someone would want to break into Jody's trailer, think about it, people. The only reason it would be helpful to the Jody's take SD cards is that if something that Jody has, the police don't already have. Because the only way to make it beneficial to said person is to take it from the police first. You don't have to worry about taking any evidence from Jody unless it's evidence Jody has not turned over. That's the only way it would be beneficial. Now, let me take a little poll really quick. Who, and I don't mean specifically, you don't need to put a name in here. Who do you think would want to go into Jody's trailer? Tell me, who would it be? Not a name, a position. I give you 2 chances, and the first one don't count. The person involved in Summer Wells' disappearance. The only person that would ever want to break in Jody Stool's fucking snot box and take anything digital is the person that intended on staying out of prison because of what was on said footage. Because it makes no sense to go to Jody's and take it, because you also got to take it from the police too. The tapes. So, Andrew, y'all just keep putting him in timeout. Put you by a damn sight. I guess when we get through talking, homie, you're going to be 3 less teeth than you are now, homie. No. Your channel is about, why are you over here in the Summer Wells conversation then, homie? If you aren't about missing kids. I guess I probably got you a little shook up. Yeah. You shook and I stirred, buddy. Hold on, though. I'm going to tie you back in. Actually, you're going to be tied back in by Jody. Just hold fast, homie. Don't go nowhere quick. Yeah. Don't go nowhere quick, homie. Nowhere. Stay close. Let me step back. So we got this 532 or 532. What shall we do with the 532? What shall we do with the 532? Remember, 532. Hold on.
Well, I want you to look at this, and they acting like you, and they're really forming their own narrative to try to put you in jail.
Nobody is forming a narrative about anything. You gonna tell this lady, let me say, you're gonna hear this lady tell you how she's being tracked every single day by the police. Every single day she's being tracked by the police. You're going to hear it. Listen, not right here necessarily, but in this expose, you're going to hear her tell you how all of them being tracked by the police.
Watch this. Let me show you what they're trying to do. And they're going to make money.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. You're the only one that can keep him occupied. Will you help me? So someone is trolling. He swears it's me. I don't know how he can know that because I don't have a 423-728-9416 telephone number at all. Never have. Couldn't, never will from here on out. Hooah. But just wait. What I think is that Ernie created these texts all by himself. And he started talking crazy the other day when he was getting trolled when he was talking about Summer Wells. He says, I don't listen. I don't look at this shit. I don't watch this shit. I don't watch this shit. I believe this fool is creating these texts to himself, right? Now, probably using other texts from other places where I have actually texted him from my 214 number. Piecing it together. That's my belief. Whether he is or he isn't, I don't know. I could never know, right? But he's definitely used this in order to get new information out of Jody like a crowbar. Watch this.
She did say that last night because I got a screenshot of that too, or a message about what if
this is the man. Honey, let me say right here.
Now, he says here in a little bit, somebody asked him to meet him at the bottom of the hill at 4:30, but he never shows a text. And I find that really interesting because of all the things he said that was the weirdest, unless I missed it, I never saw a text of him saying to himself, meet me at the bottom of the hill at 4:30.
This is the message.
They have tried to make Jody Field look like a bad person and all this.
Whoever they is. I don't know who this guy is talking. He just came out of nowhere. I didn't know. I ended up finding out later on his name is Outlaw Trucker, whoever that is.
Okay, so that.
Yeah,
so check this out.
Can everybody mute out and just let them two talk here for a second?
Ern is desperate. It may be his lowest point. Okay, I thought that was from his. I bet.
Everybody mute out. Let me and Jody talk about this.
Yeah, that's what I've been wanting for a while now. Because what I can tell you is over the 562, almost 500 days we've been at this thing, these two have never clashed. She talks about all the smart people in this community like they're Ernie shells, and she treats Ernie Shell like he's all of the smart people. I cannot make this up. Like I pointed it out months and months ago. Like, why is Ernie Shell the only person that she is not publicly condescended? I do not know.
Me and who?
You and Ernie. This has been this happened on December the 18th. This is a message to me. I want you to read these. I want you to read these.
FBI.
This is a criminal act right here. This is a criminal act, by the way.
It is not a criminal act. I will say, first of all, if it were, it is not a criminal act to act like Jody Sue and text fucking Ernie Shell. They're both suspects in different felonies. It's not. But seeing how this isn't me, it's definitely not a crime for Ernie to text himself this shit. For sure. And again, this isn't about Ernie. This is about Ernie, the platform for Jody, for us to get new information for the database. That's all this is about. Database away, babies.
This is Sue Brown. I need your help. You're in Tennessee. Okay, so at the time I wasn't in Tennessee. I was in Ohio. Okay, so the little fella had my phone.
So he wasn't in Tennessee. He was in Ohio. A little feller had his phone.
You don't even text. You and I both know we've never texted over any cell.
You and I both know. It's an awful lot like you're speaking for him. You and I both know. Well, no, because yesterday when TM asked Ernie if he had known Jody before this, he never said no. Now, Ernie lies about a lot of shit. I don't know why he wouldn't just jump right out the box and say, I don't know Jody. But he didn't. All of that stuff that he did yesterday about Summer Wells has since been deleted or privated moving forward.
Cell phone communications ever or have conversations off.
Don't even know each other except for you two.
Don't even know each other except for you two. Well, if you let these two idiots tell it, it's YouTubers that are fucking hooking together and doing all kind of wild, crazy shit. Yeah. I mean, you're talking about a woman. You could go look now. Jody Sue loves to share Enchanted Life Path Carl stuff. We've proven to you over and over and over that Carl is involved in cyber sex trafficking. Yeah. He had a website called Model Shots where he helped women and probably sex trafficking organizations a platform to advertise these women's services. We've proven that. She keeps on supporting Enchanted Sex Path's plight. I don't know why. I had a talk with Tina Simmerly the other day because this is all, it's coming back around, right? You've got Andrew around here acting like a dumb fuck. You got Ernie around acting like a dumb fuck. And they're doing it just hours apart. They've got the same ideology, only hours apart. All of these people, anyone that doesn't like Benny supports a cyber sex trafficker in Carl. Hooah? I didn't make it up. It's on the internet. Moving forward.
So
Turn into the FBI and TBI, please.
I plan on it because Tiffany Marie came on the panel earlier today.
Go ahead.
Now, this is interesting because he's going to tell you that Tiffany Marie came on his panel and asked him what I've asked both of them time and time again. And that is, why don't either of you focus on the other? Because you're both the biggest kind of dipshit each of you is looking for on the internet. Jody's a lying dipshit that it gets involved in kids' cases and then fucks shit all up. And he's looking for the kind of dipshit that's involved as a suspect in missing kids. So he's got the suspect on his panel, but he refuses to treat the suspect. Now you've got the suspect on the dumbass's panel, and she refuses to condescend him as a dumbass. We all know the level in which Jody Stool condescends. if you're a man or a woman rather, and she perceives you to have any power greater than her, she's going to try to condescend down to the place she feels you need to be moving forward.
Go ahead and call Kingsport Police Department and Hawkins County both, please.
Okay, so
Yeah, Ernie, call the Kingsport and Hawkins County police about Tiffany going on your panel the other day. Or you could hope in one hand and shit in the other. Oh, shit. Tell me which one sees the activity first.
let me read this right here to you. Let's say Judy Sue gonna get their rest off.
Now, I'm going to move past this really quick. No, I won't, actually.
See.
There. Because he had doxed her. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. So, Ernie says he's in the Pigeon Forge area. Oh wait, no, that's her. Yeah, I mean that's him saying it to himself. So he tells himself twice he's in the Pigeon Forge area. I can't make this shit up.
We start right here.
Okay. Just got an email from the prosecutor. Ernie, big show tonight. You ready? Do show.
We the other day and stuff. We were waiting on one of them to do a certain thing with that to show full real life on my child through that. And
okay, so she's been waiting on a creator to do a certain thing so that she can go life. I mean, because they went real life on the grift list. This is insane. This fool is trying to convince these people that him texting himself like Jody Sue is against the law for me or someone else. And she's sitting here trying to tell these people that if you kick things out of her daughter's grift list, it's against the law. Well, I guess if Amazon is helping you on the back end there, baby, I guess you know exactly who kicked the items out. And you're pissed that it isn't me. Moving forward.
Meant to cause her emotional and psychological.
Well, you want me to?
That was meant. Oh yeah. She got the police involved because it's really a civil situation. Oh, Jesus. These people, they don't understand the difference between fucking civil and criminal. They don't. They really don't. However, you can tie a civil in to look really handsome for a criminal, or a criminal tie in very handsomely to a civil. But these idiots don't actually know the difference. Oh, Jesus. Now, Jody, if you felt like it was defamatory or libel for someone to have kicked the items out of your daughter's grift list, I'm guessing that would more be a civil situation. I mean, if it's any situation, I don't even think it constitutes anything. Well, I think that all it does is, well, it helps you make a longer list. Moving forward.
So we
I'll
got that
contact Tony Allen. I'll contact Tony tomorrow, and I've got 3 people going to turn this into the FBI.
Okay, so they're going to duplicate this and turn it in with 3 people to the FBI. Like Ernie always thinks more is more. Oh, Jesus. Sometimes less is more. And I'm guessing when it comes to Ernie turning things into the FBI, he really can't do it because got to remember, this is the same guy that claims that he went inside the Capitol building on the fucking whenever, the insurrection. This is a mess, but we're getting ready to get to the goods, baby. Yeah. Beverly stole JSB's ashtray. Hey, yeah, Jody, it's not what you know, it's what you can prove.
I'll turn it into TBI, and we'll just make files out of it.
Yeah, make files out of all of that. Put it all over the internet. People, look here. My phones are on. If you want to call one of these numbers right here, and if you think you're going to hear my phone ring, call away. Holy shit.
Show everybody what's going on because they're literally trying to put me with.
Look, Jody Sue, are you still in Tennessee? Why wouldn't she be? What about living in a camper that's borrowed for 18 months gives you the idea this bitch can go any fucking where? Huh? What gives you that idea that she's mobile? But here it is right underneath of that. You follow it up with a, are you able to meet up? But I thought you only knew her from the internet. But now all of a sudden you want to meet up with her, huh? Jody Sue, you got so much explaining to do.
You doing things like what? Look at some of this shit. Okay, so
yeah, let's look at some of this shit. She's been a fucking suspect for 562 days. And on January 12th, this one goes to get arraigned for stealing a van that we all watched on the internet. Jeez. Oh, Ernie's calling. Skirn dog.
What's up?
Hey, man, I'm busy.
Are you busy? I am too. I'm going to Hawkins County Sheriff's Department. Guess what?
You didn't do that already? Jesus.
No, I've got a meeting tomorrow, man.
So are you going today or tomorrow?
Dude, you're
And which one is it? Today or tomorrow?
so fucked. You know that?
Am I bigger fucked than you in the van?
Dude, you're so fucked, man.
Am I bigger fucked than you in the van?
You're so fucked, bro. There's questions you need to be answering, man.
Am I bigger fucked than you in the?
They're so fucked.
How come you only call me when I'm online?
Oh, are you online? I didn't know you was online.
Oh, where'd you go? So I tell him I'm online. He hangs up. Good gravy, Shell. Ernie's like a guy you know's got a dirty dick you don't want around your daughter. Moving forward.
there you go. Talk about the prosecutor in Hawkins County targeting, harassing, and tormenting. And
It's been a very
okay, targeted, harassing, and tormenting. Doesn't that actually sound like Jody Sue? Jesus. Hey, you're going to have a hard time passing that off as anybody else besides Jody Sue. Yeah, that's proof right there, Jody.
Ernie, I'm a son, prosecutor, these YouTubers.
They put like 9 different road names there.
Okay. Candace said she saw me at 4:30 and Burger King knows he's got something. He's being quiet and I know he's putting together the correct timeline. That fucker is unfortunately is good.
So they're trying to have you dox me again, etc.
He did dox the shit out of her though. He read her whole address out. Hey, but I guess for some reason, even when Ernie doxes Jody, she doesn't get upset about it. Why? Why? Like, Ernie knows not to dox that woman, but he did it anyways. He doxed her, and then he took the video down. I'm guessing she politely asked him in her very Billy Bob Thornton in Sling Blade voice, "Hey, boy, can you take that video down?" Mm-hmm. She's like, "Ernie, you're just a boy. You ought not talk like that." Look, so 4:30 is a problem. Now we got 2 idiots. I don't know, Ernie. If there was ever a good time to become a suspect again in another crime, this could be it. Holy shit. You got to act like you're on bond for you're on a full cash $5,000 bond for stealing a man's van that was already stolen, allegedly, I heard. Why? I'm waiting to meet your other girl.
Blah, blah, blah. Well, they tried to get me to meet you. They tried to get me. Look, they're trying to get me to. They tried to get.
Did we? He said they're trying to get me. Wasn't he the first one that just said, "Look, are you able to meet up?" This is a fucking idiot. Okay, here we go. Jesus. So why is TM coming to my chat and telling me to look into you? She says, yes, I am available today through Friday. Then I'm going to Pigeon Forge with my fiance. Now, how could I know any of that shit? But what you do see is that about 30 seconds from now, he's going to say, they tried to get me to come and meet you. No, he tried to meet her. He asked to meet her. Why would Ernie Shell want to meet with fucking Jody Stool? I guarantee you it's not to install a toilet in her camper. I didn't do nothing. Seriously. He's lying right to these people's faces. But he's got Jody Stu co-signing the lie. And this is the thing. Jody thinks she's so damn smart. Why is she not catching Ernie in his lies? These lies are still wet behind the ears, people. Moving forward.
Talk about the prosecutor in Hawkins County targeting, harassing, and tormenting.
It's been a very
Minnesota
chaotic
County prosecutor, these YouTubers.
They put like 9 different road names there.
9 different road names there. I don't see any road names, let alone 9. Moving forward.
So they're trying to have you dox me again, etc. Blah blah blah.
She said again. Again only suggests you've been doxed before. Ernie, you're not too good at this, bro. So, right here, whoever this person is, I believe it's Ernie texting himself. 4:30 at the bottom of the hill. That's what it said. They think that. Hold on. Let me move over here right quick, folks. No. Let me move over here. All right. Oh, all right. Here we go. Here we go, folks. Here we go. Oh, yeah. This is good. This is going to get really good. It hasn't even started yet. Ernie's still showing his meat. He hasn't given her a chance to say anything yet. But he's about to. And she's going to take full advantage of this opportunity.
So they're trying to have you dox me again, blah blah blah.
Well, they tried to get me to meet you. They tried to get me. Look, they're trying to get me to. They tried to get me to meet at 4:30 today at the bottom of the hill.
That's not what it says. What it says is that they got me and Candace saying 4:30, bottom of the hill. I have to stop her from saying that. Doesn't say anything about anyone trying to meet him anywhere at 4:30. Right here, Candace said she saw me at 4:30. He's just blatantly lying, and she's allowing it. I'm guessing this is really one of Jody's burner numbers. You know she can't pay her phone bill. For fuck's sake.
At the bottom of the hill, we're talking about Ben Hill.
This idiot doesn't realize he's got the text right here. Holy Jesus. Oh, God.
But then you're going to be on Ben Hill.
Well, that's what I mean. I guess that's what they're talking about, bottom of the hill. And then it's.
Well, thank you, Dank. I'm glad that you are enjoying this. People acting like soap opera. Take care of that meth warrant.
So why did you reach out to me?
Why did you reach out?
Candace said she saw me at 4:30. And Burger King knows he's got something. He's been quiet. Burger King is Benny Keys.
I never call myself Burger King. I would never. I hate that name. For everyone that trolls me, you know I hate the name Burger King. I would never call my name Burger King. Even to troll myself, I would still call myself Handsome.
And I know he's putting
That was a good one, wasn't it?
together the correct timeline. That fucker, unfortunately, is good.
That fucker, unfortunately, is good.
Too much credit. I knew it was. I knew it was real.
What did you say the date on the messages were, Ernie? What are they trying to say the dates are on?
He already said December 18th. Jody, do you pay attention to any fucking thing?
Well, no, December the 18th is when they started.
What?
He said that.
Oh, I don't know. I don't look at it.
Now, I apologize. This wasn't the main thing for the folks that were streaming this. They just did this as a courtesy, and I appreciate the courtesy. So
today,
Eat your scrunchie.
Tiffany Marie sent me money.
all right,
So today in my chat, Tiffany Marie sent me money, and Benny Keys sent me money. Tiffany Marie wants to talk about Summer Wells. So listen, and then she's like, her question today was, Well, how long have you known Jody Sue? I know you know Jody.
Well, White Rabbit,
How long you known Jody Sue?
she was trying
That's a good question.
to ask Ernie, not really certain.
Jody Sue before Summer Wells went missing. I'm like, no, I didn't. I still don't know Jody Sue. I don't know nothing about Jody Sue. I don't watch this shit. And then
he doesn't watch this shit. So I guess Summer's case is shit to Ernie Wells. Oh, Jesus.
she's like, oh, well, where was you at when Summer went missing?
Ernie allegedly was in Gatlinburg the night of the 14th. Allegedly, Summer Wells was all Gatlinburg the night of the 14th. Guess what, Ernie? Y'all like he's gonna tell you here in a minute how he thinks Benny Keys had something to do with Summer Wells going missing. Meanwhile, Ernie was in the same town as Summer Wells the night before she went missing. And then the next day, he was only less than an hour away in Newport, Tennessee. Ernie, you was awful close to that girl the whole time. And then you hooked up with Candace. You hooked up with Candace, and then you came back saying that Candace told you everything about what happened to Summer Wells. And then you came on last night, which you've since deleted, and said everybody knows they'll never solve Summer Wells' case. That's what you said.
I mean, the whole thing tried to make me target you and try to say you took Summer, and that was when I first started.
No one's trying to target anyone and make you say that he stole Summer. However, in the very beginning, the psychics and the like were just a running around. You do know that was all powered by Ernie's shell and the PHN, right? Oh, yeah. There's text that come all over about Dusty A, the Al Britton in contact with Skern Dog, the Raven, the transsexual Raven in contact with the Skern Dog, Juanita Man in contact with Ernie in the early parts of the investigation. Yes, sir.
Talking over on YouTube before I even had my own channel, and I refused to do so. They've tried to say it's all bullshit.
So what she just said is since before she came to YouTube, they've been trying to get her to say Ernie has something to do with Summer Wells going missing. I think at this point, Ernie would probably trade for that reputation because he's that kind of guy. I mean, for fuck's sake.
I'll tell you my opinion about it. I think Benny Keys was involved in it because of this video. Do you remember this?
Benny Keys was involved in it because of this video. So, we've covered this. I was in Pagosa Springs, Colorado when all of the Juanita shit was jumping off. I posted some pictures, and when I woke up, the people were like, oh, look, Benny's in Tennessee. And I was like, oh, look, you're sure the fuck right. I was in Pagosa Springs, Colorado. So what Skern Dog does is you can see Skirny will take parts of an investigation that he knows are trolls and use those as and push those as actual factual evidence. No lie. State law.
This video, Jody, right here it is.
Right here.
I don't think it should have paid on the ground to fuck with vacation.
So what Jody's going to say is nah, Benny Keys didn't have anything to do with Summer Wells going missing. He's just a really good troll.
I just had it like 2 months ago, too. I was down in Tennessee. And,
you're aware he's schizophrenic, right?
Here we go. There it comes. Now, I am not schizophrenic. But she did this thing to Fred. She's not even qualified to get herself out the camper. But she can render psychiatric diagnosis. You got to ask yourself, how can these things be what they are? Wow.
it is just so hard.
But he don't want to play the whole thing. He just wants to say, oh, I got a video of Benny saying he was in the Smoky Mountains once before. Moving forward.
Well, yeah, I mean, I know there's something wrong with him that ain't right.
The thing that's wrong with me between the two of them is that I'm not a suspect in any crimes at all, in the real world or in the cyber world.
Ernie, he takes meds. That's why he went back to his old channel. That video I shared yesterday.
Yes, I used to take a lot of medication for clinical depression. I took an anxiety medicine. I took a sleep medicine. I took a mood stabilizer, right? I took about 5 different medications. None of them have it for me. Ernie's supposed to be on medicine, but Ernie won't take it.
Before and took it down.
Actually, Ernie, back when he got zapped, they diagnosed him as schizophrenic. I'm not diagnosing him. That's what his diagnosis was. Yeah, schizophrenic.
Because he don't want to see it, but it's still out here on the street, so and it shows his name on the description. Everybody knows he's schizophrenic.
Everybody knows he's schizophrenic. Except for the medication isn't for what you give people that have schizophrenia.
I didn't know that. See, I didn't know that.
Father says where he gets SSI and all that, Breezy even shit the video with Jimbo. Says that he's diagnosed schizophrenic. His mom knows it. Everybody else knows it. He should not be around the cases he's around. But it does not for him tormenting and harming other children in other cases. And
Tina said, "Can you give her
there's Tina.
Okay, let me pause. Harming other children in other cases. Well, that's rich. Not sure, but I guess this may be as good a time as any. There's a certain creator on YouTube who has had a bone to pick with me for the better part of 2.5 years. That's Cash Gurney's grandma. Hua. She's involved in some of the worst kind of YouTube fuckery you could ever imagine. Put a 1 in the chat if you want to know what kind of fuckery Cash Gurney's grandma's involved in. I've been holding this back. Clip channels, clip it. I don't give a shit. They know how foul they are. I'm about to tell you. 1. Cash Gurney's grandma, Connie, is so toxic that they actually exhumed Cash Gurney, cremated him, and moved him to a whole nother state to get him away from Connie, Cash Gurney family official channel on YouTube. Yes, she'll never tell you about that. She wants to tell you about the fancy fucking bench she's got over at the place where the bullshit happened, but never wants to tell you about why she's got Cash Gurney's headstone in the trunk of her car. She don't want to do that, does she? Cash Gurney's grandma does not want to do that. What she wants to do is continue to come here and try to make people feel like she's playing around with Elon Musk. No, Connie, you are the fucking problem. And God save your grandson's soul from the kind of shit that you could put on him. Yeah. There, Connie. I don't care what you say about me from here on out, Connie. Benny's this, Benny's that. You're the kind of toxic grandma that makes the mother of the child do you that way. Hoo-wah. Tell the truth. Yeah, She plays too much. Connie's on this internet lying to all these people. Savage, burnt toast. She got all these people believing her bullshit. Meanwhile, she carries a dirty secret, and that's it. She's so toxic that even in death, they wanted to move that little boy away from her. And you know what she did? She went over there and she snatched up the headstone. And I don't know if she still drives around with it in her trunk, but she did. Yeah. Moving forward. Pitiful woman you are.
And
Tina said, "Can you give her a
Oh,
PowerPoint?"
there's
There?
Tina. And if you guys missed it, Go to Sleep's Debbie's is making sure that.
Yeah, shame on you, Connie. Shame on you. You've been told over and over, Connie, not to use that boy's name nowhere, Connie. But you keep on, Connie. Your own daughter, Mindy, Connie, has told you over and over, even has a lawsuit in the works, for you to stop using that boy's name on the internet to do your bullshit. It's fucking weird, too. It's about like putting Summer Wells and Quentin Simon in the kitchen throwing flour, making cookies. It's about that weird.
And Tina says that the Warrens are coming. It's a federal investigation into me, and that there's a case number.
Yeah, Connie's a liar. Connie's tried to make me and everybody else something that we're not. And when you go look at her, who does she align with? The people that if you're on the wrong side, they're going to tear you up. Burnt Toast, The Glare, Savage, Donald Duck. All people. They're good people. But they've been manipulated by the lady who's been told over and over and over not to use the boy's name on the fucking internet. They don't know. Hopefully now they know. She ain't the one you want to be messing with. It's the other grandma. They call her the good grandma on the internet. She has a channel too. Look it up. She shows videos all day of Carter and of the girls. How come Connie don't? Because Connie's the one Elon Musk needs to look out for moving forward.
Let's get Tina on the case.
But either way, I'll tell you, I've had a lot of contact recently and made calls and days. Look, law enforcement feds are well aware of where all of us are at all times. There's proof and tracking and all that shit, so I ain't worried about it. But I feel like it falls into the category with AB, where he did the whole Gmail accounts and our names, trying to talk like me and impersonate me across the internet.
Okay. So now you've got her telling you there's proof of some other creator, you heard the name, making emails and going around the internet trying to talk like her. I don't know why I'm the one he says is doing it, but it's almost secretly like she's telling him, nah, that's not Benny. That's somebody else. Yeah. Listen.
B, where he did the whole Gmail accounts and our names. However, like it falls into the category with AB, where he did the whole Gmail accounts and our names, trying to talk like me and impersonate me across the internet and my family.
This is the thing. I don't know if AB even did that or not. I don't know. But she says he did, and it's the same thing she does to everybody. I mean, just because she's saying it about AB doesn't mean I'm going to believe it. I don't know that to be a fact myself at all. At all. Yeah, Elon Musk is smart, though.
Members and stuff, it goes into really extremely illegal territories and stuff, which is why.
Can you imagine you have a child that is missing and people on YouTube are literally fighting over each other and trying to fuck with people, and an investigation also that you can feel more superior from your quote channel end quote.
quote. Yeah, look at here. Ernie knows Summer's case. He's lying. Let me tell you this. He was one of the first people in terms of social media people, influencers, to be on the spot physically. One of the first to be in the area physically. We all know about the volunteer racetrack stuff. I don't think Ernie's smart enough. There's no fucking way. He can't even steal a van. There's no way he can steal a child. Right? There's no way. So it's all for play. But Jody says she's going to say some more interesting things.
Pretending to be a neighbor of Summer Wells, which is Jody Sue.
Good to see you too, Brandy B.
Just to fuck with an investigation. This is a child that's missing. Yeah, it's been 18 months that Summer's been missing. Almost 19 months. And these people fuck around with her name and their channels and with everybody else. I guess all this unaliving and disappearing from your chats is going to catch up with you. Who, me? Yeah. Hey, I'm here to entertain.
Hey, Connie, have a good evening, baby.
You guys are going to love what I have up my sleeve next week. You think the lipstick was on point the other night?
Why would they go into all this to try to prove you wrong and then they try to bring me in and then they told you beforehand that they try to get you to say that I took Summer? I didn't hear that.
Oh, I've got it in the messages, Ernie. I've got all kinds of shit. They warned me that you took Summer and your family when they were driving by your family's houses down here and pictures, sending them to me, all this other crap. Then I realized you would fill that paperwork on the scamathon. And I was like, oh, that's why they're trying to target this Ernie Shell character and they're trying to use me to do it. And that was the first few weeks. Sometime, I don't know, October, November of 2021.
Thank you for
So,
transformative pause. Transformative pause. So, I don't know what sort of gentle fabric this woman is trying to weave here. But it's going to take a turn. And when it takes the turn, I don't know what it is about this situation over here. I think that Mr. Shell is so beta that she doesn't really know what to do with him when she's around him. And so she's going to always really kind of exhibit her force and her dominance over him in a way that I think he gets a little extra submissive when she comes around. I don't think he's stupid in that way. He's slow, but he knows how to keep people talking. Fair enough?
Member of the Cum Club, Lion Mama
and then
Ghost.
2 months later is when you actually come in and I actually see you riding the panels and
Hello.
ziggies and all that, you know.
Right. But that's before they brought me in this shit. They brought me in this.
We brought him in this. However, all the stuff he did with the searches and the fake confession to the wife over on Facebook, that had nothing to do with us. They were doing that. Him and Tina and PHN and Xander, they were all doing that on their own, people. The only thing I did was I interviewed him and trolled him one time. And because his ego is larger than his stature, he couldn't go away. Now we have this. But I do have to say thank you for some of this, Ernie.
Man, I don't really care about all the soap opera bullshit, but these are real criminals.
They are.
Says the lady who is a real criminal. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, remember the one pill and the 32 pieces to go after that? And being a suspect in this case for 500 and almost 63 days? We forgetting about that somehow casually? Holy shit.
Games are soap opera bullshit, and right now is a very important time. If you see something, say something with them and call it.
Only now because the Griffiths got the shit shucked out of it like a bad sliver or a hangnail, right? You got plucked. I don't care about any of that, Jody. Nor do the police. Do you know how much they give a shit? They fucking give zero shits about that. Let me tell you shits I know you give about it. Either a lot or zero too, because you don't have no money to buy no presents for your littles. So you depended on the rest of the world with your grifting ass. You should have just been outside the Walmart with a red bucket and a Santa Claus hat dinging a bell. Or you can go strip on amateur night. Either one.
on what they're doing around Summer's case and everyone around it, because they've crossed too many lines at this point, and I knew a time would come when it was time to start kicking everything in. And
yeah, there was a time to come, right? None of this was the time. It was when the Griffmas got the slivers plucked. That's when it became time.
My daughter's last straw. We waited a couple days to get.
You know, when she says we, she has a common house mouse in her pocket. That's all. That's the only we. Or she's talking about a Nintendo video game. Maybe they got one of them off the Amazon list. Ooh, we. Or maybe French for yes. But no, there's no we, right? The only we was when Jody was with the feds and she busted 32 people from Tennessee all the way to the coast. That's the only we.
Because we knew one or two things would happen. We either have physical evidence in hand.
I bet you she don't say we in terms of her being a suspect in Summers' case, only in this fake investigation about the Griffsmith list. We. That's funny. Oh, Jesus.
For absolute evidence of what they were trying to do. And we know that the person behind it is
Ernie does this every few months. He fakes an injury. He fakes an attack. He fakes falls.
Oh, Jesus. Well, none of this seems really fake. You know what? I'm going to take this at face value. I apologize. Usually I'm a little more deductive and reductive instead of additive. But I'm going to believe this shit today. I swear for God. This is state law.
And then he wants everyone all worked up and worried.
She's exactly right. That's exactly what he does. Yeah, he'll do something dumb, and then some real alpha man will beat his ass up. And then all of a sudden, yeah.
because the timing.
Listen, I tried giving JSB the benefit of the doubt,
and she did. She really did. She did a good job of it too. I gotta say, like she was very non-biased. However, that positioning may have been to stand, away from what I thought. I don't know, but I can definitively state it with my own two eyes. I did see Nicolina really try to give JSB the benefit of the doubt, big time.
And really, she has zero impact on anything. I was just in her chat 2 days ago. Nothing makes any sense except for.
You know what they say about that, Nicolina? They say where there's that's not how they say. They say deceit thrives in confusion. That's what they say. Ain't that right, Fizzle? Deceit thrives in confusion. They say if the shit is confusing, a lie lives there. A lie dwells in the house of confusion. Oh, boy. Yeah. No. Like maybe if I'm excited and I tell the story in a way that's a little bit hard to understand the first time, it's only going to take me a second time to abbreviate the story on down and just get it to you. Not 563 times. No shit. She's tried 563 times to tell you the same story, but in a way that the shit is going to make sense.
I do believe she is harassed in real life. I do believe.
I don't know. I mean, she sort of does a lot of harassing herself too. So, yeah, I guess you could say a boxer gets punched. That would be fair to say. A boxer gets punched. But what does a boxer do? They punch. So it's one of them situations, right? Yeah, a boxer gets hit. Yes.
People follow her. I do believe.
And what do they say? They say a kick dog will howl. Hell yeah.
People fuck with her because
she fucks with a lot of people. Fair enough, Nicolina. Like a lot of people. Like this woman is like she is the quintessential suspect, right? I think everyone loses that. Can you imagine a suspect on the internet fucking attacking people that she thinks are attacking her? You're a suspect. Sort of like open season, right? You're sort of like a varmint. Like there is no season. It's just always open. You don't have to ask permission to neutralize a pesky raccoon. You can do that year round. Yeah. No.
She has made it herself an easy target.
Fair enough. She's a boxer. She gets punched.
Good morning, Shajire Cat. I know, Peach. Hindsight's a bitch.
Everything else, so it can be proven it was him and what he did, and I'm not gonna say it, but we were just waiting for
now.
And for one thing to happen.
Pardon me. As much as I appreciate Night Owl saying that,
and it did,
I do feel responsible. I won't lie to you. I feel responsible because I brought the dude here thinking that we could show him that we don't even put guns on our hips and all this weird shit that they have in order to tell that they were lying and like clout chasing and doing a fake search saying they found things on a missing girl's name. And I played it cool the first night. And that second night, we came back and we reacted to it. And we had a bit of fun on his dime. And after that, he sort of got on the radar of Doug. And he bang, bang, boom, 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 boom. He got passed around. And then he decided to plant foot. And he planted foot. And so I appreciate that, Night Owl. I feel, and I've told many people privately, like, they're like, what's your interest in Ernie? I'm like, man, look at all the people. Look at all the people he's jacked up on the internet. And I feel responsible. I do, moving forward. But thank you. Thank you for that. I did not bring him into Summer's case. He was in Summer's case far before I was. I didn't really start coming into Summer's case around August, the end of August. Yeah, I hadn't made a lot of videos. I had not. I was still loosely really kind of doing nothing and doing some stuff with Cash Gurney's case. So he was in here, boots on ground, weeks, many weeks, 12 weeks before me, 10 weeks before me. Hooah.
And now it shows he actually, it's the intent. It wasn't just what they did illegally with her age group, and it's the other across the line as far as Anna and Dazed and Keys and T and Andy and all them did the night starting after court. It's everything else after, and especially.
Hey, Johanna, good to see you, baby.
With her Christmas list, and it actually shows the true intent, which was to cause her emotional and
So here she is. She's stuck on this fake criminal investigation for removing things off of Amazon grift list. This is insane. Like, it is absolutely insane. Furthermore, she's just trying to weave it in again to this gentle fabric of what's going on over here already.
Psychological stress and stuff. So in that way, yeah, that was the last piece I was like.
Yeah, crimes. Amazon police again. It's almost like somebody stole something. Not really.
But right now, I really do have the flu.
That's the way I think. I think Jody actually feels like this shit was stolen from her. Like it had already been purchased, but somebody just needed to pay for it. Oh shit!
Everybody right here, I was not wrong the other night when I thought I was feeling a little too good. It's usually
by virtue of chemical enhancement. If you're ever feeling a little too good, Jody, I believe it's probably because you ingested something. Should ease up on that, and then you wouldn't be caught in this tricky vernacular that really just tells on yourself looking ass.
I was not wrong the other night when I
Here we go.
Thought I was feeling a little too good. Usually,
yeah, thought I was feeling a little too good. Yep. Maybe you're the schizophrenic.
A sign that I'm gonna go down, so I'm resting and trying my best not to go.
Hey, Jody, so can I ask you a question real quick? Can I have a question, Jody Sue, real quick? This is Charlotte. Remember I was a sub, Charlotte Ann? Remember I was a sub in your, and you, I don't know what I did to you, but I always believed your story.
You didn't have to do much. This one here is the reason why this other one is still propped up on the internet. I believe your story. I believe your story.
Oh my God. And I don't know what I did to you, but I always believed your story. I've always stuck for you, everything. Then
always cucked for you, she said. I always cucked for you.
All of a sudden, I was in your chat one night. We were having an 80s night. We were having such a great fun talking about things.
Imagine a suspect in a missing child's case having a fucking 80s night on her channel where the whole design of the channel is to whitewash the audience and maybe, hopefully, fingers crossed, a portion of that jury pool. Yeah, this is about reaching a jury pool, isn't it? You trying to reach the jury pool? I think she's really trying to reach the jury pool. That what you trying to do? She figures after 563 attempts, you can reach a few of them. Looking ass, ain't that right? Yeah.
Things we did back, and I told everybody how much fun you were and everything. And
oh Jesus, Shar, get your nose out of her. Hey, Andrew, whistle it up for me.
And how much I believed in you and your story, but then all of a sudden I got blocked from your channel.
There's a lot of that been happening.
Yeah, a great bond. That's right, moderator. Hoo-ah. Capitalize on being the suspect. Hell yeah, people will pay the tiger to attack the others. I don't know. And they're paying the apes. Yeah, Jody's an ape. He drags her knuckles.
No, I mean,
I sent you super chats and different things.
Jesus.
And I
Char, hold on, baby. Easy on the throttle. Hold on. Oh, Sharan. Good night, team strategy, love.
I just got blocked.
Yes, keep stuck around.
People about this who have been blocked. I was not aware. Still, yeah, there's all kinds of.
Okay. Candy baby. I'm telling you, nobody had nothing to do with Summerwell's case. Okay.
Is Doohickey still your main mod?
Yeah, someone check, see if that's Candace.
Oh, so now Ernie's got Candace coming over in his chat, right? That's what he thinks. Yeah, because Candace would refer to herself in the second person.
Can you tell me if Doohickey is you don't have to, but is Doohickey still your main mod?
I usually, if I use mods anymore, it's usually Do or Enhance.
Okay. She's got cute little pet names for him, Do and Enhanced.
Okay, because I know Doohickey, like Nicolina, doesn't like me. She's trying to come after me real life, and Doohickey's over there in her.
Shard, baby, take you a lorazepam and find you a pillow, baby, and shut the hell up. This shit.
Community, so hey, I don't know if that has anything to do with.
Start calling you lorazepam Shard.
I didn't take it personally on you. I just wondered why I got blocked from your channel
It's because you do all this damn talking. No suspect wants to be around somebody that talks as fucking much as you do. If somebody's gonna do the talking, Shar, it's gonna be her. You got this shit twisted. You just want to be heard. Like, quit this. You blabber. No suspect talk to make no great bomb with no fucking blabber mouth.
Had a great time over there,
and I wish everybody.
And I knew your story, and I knew your story.
Look, just cutting the suspect off. You do not cut the suspect off, Shar. Jeez, man, put your snake on a leash, Ernie.
Never changed. It has never changed. It's always been consistent.
Oh God. Here comes the fondling. It's always been consistent. Shar, do you consistently have a very diluted ideal of what is consistent?
Your story never changed. Like, it has never changed. Like,
Never.
it's always been
And never say never, looking ass.
consistent, like, from the beginning.
Yeah. I mean, it's really not. But they really try hard to make people think that it has, and it's not. I mean, as time moves forward, I have a little harder time. You know, things are fading, but other things are becoming brighter.
Okay, things are fading. Do you think if you did something every day for 563 days in a row, how could you forget it? How can you forget it?
Bad.
Like our team FBI
Right.
said they.
That's bad when his own chat is like, shut the fuck up.
That is bad.
Justice comes like a
Right. And
cock motherfuckers.
Okay. You know, they're
right. And I watched it all. I watched it all in
Hello,
total, like
Mala.
from you coming, you know, and from everything, from Andy coming on and doing his.
Shar, take a breath, babe. Take a breath. She's acting like she's talking to Justin Timberlake, and if she doesn't get it all in now, she'll never get another chance. She's partly right, probably, but Shar.
Stuff, and I watched it all. Like, you know, you can ask a lot of people. I don't miss too much.
right.
You know what I'm saying? I really don't. Ask Ernie. Ernie,
Lightning
how much
tiger.
do I miss?
Oh, jeez. He's polling Ernie now. Oh, my God. This dude will lie to you about what he had for breakfast, and you bought it for him.
Obviously, a
I
lot
don't
because
miss
you thought
very
that I
much.
loved you. But anyway, Jody Sue, have you
Ask out
seen
loud.
Dawn?
Ask out loud. Outlaw, how much do I
She
miss?
still won't let
for
Anissa
real.
talk.
Golly, Shar. This is not for you, baby.
It's not.
Girl. Okay,
You know, so Anissa, this is not a bashing thing. I'm trying to
I know it's not.
Man, this shit is just so highly inappropriate.
It's not at
lift
all.
Jody Sue and let her have it.
Thank you, Shar. Jeez, I should have just skipped over you. I should have known you wasn't going to let nobody say shit.
You know, I'm trying to let Jody Sue lift her voice. You know, lift up her voice and
Shar, go to sleep, Shar.
her, you know, let her tell her side. You know.
God, you promise? Damn.
I just want to let Ernie know. Thank you for allowing me to come up, and I'll catch you later. I got to get some sleep so I can get up in the morning.
Outlaw's tuckered.
Good night.
I mean, outlaw trucker.
Copy that out. Thank you.
Guarantee you he has something in common with Jody, and that's probably that he shits in a bucket in his truck, too. Shit, stay long.
Brother, and I appreciate you for fighting. Good fight. Not a problem.
Good night, Outlaw.
I'm always quiet in the back scenes, and I will fight with the fight, but
Man, play your ass on. How about that?
this has got to stop out here. This is getting monotonous.
As he's propped up with his right hand lower corner by a suspect of 563 days, who is not even worried about trying to unsuspect herself.
Yeah, it is. It's getting crazy. I appreciate you coming up, man. Thank you. Not a problem. I'll catch you later, Ernie. See you, brother. Anissa, did you have something you wanted to ask Jody Sue?
I did. I didn't know that Jody Sue was coming up, so I appreciate that. But yeah.
Thank you, looking ass.
I do have a quick question, and if you don't want to answer,
I hope it's quicker than Shar's.
Perfectly fine with that. Since Dawn has been released, have you seen Dawn or Candace?
Now, funny you should say that, Miss Anissa, because if they had, looking ass, you know how interesting that would actually be? What do you suppose Don and Candace, because Candace has heard all this sedative talk, Jody. Yes, Jody, all the fucking sedative talk you said about their daughters being touched up over there and shit. You said little girls, plural, too. Not 2, but like 32. Not 32, but like 2. So, Jody, what would Don have to say to you? Period. Listen to Jody. She's finna lie. Watch.
Perfectly fine with that. Since Dawn has been released, have you seen Dawn or Candace at all or heard from them?
In person?
I mean, just in.
What's interesting is she asked in person like she actually intends on answering the question. Watch.
Because I know they went silent. I'm just curious because you live around the area. You know, most of us, I don't live around the area, of course.
We know where she lives now because Ernie doxed her.
I'd rather not answer that question.
Oh, she rather not answer that question. Oh, Evil Abe is here. Hello, good evening, my fine fellow. My fair fellow. What in the hell in Campbell soup shit is this? Jody Sue wants the fucking internet to believe via this context that she's talked to Don and Candace. Oh, but it gets better. Listen.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah, that's fair, all right.
I was just curious.
That is fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's real fair. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. Because we're all adults here. We know just what you mean when you say, I'd rather not answer that. Now, if you were someone else we hadn't known for 563 days and at least 4,000 videos later, we might actually believe that. But, nah. Yeah, we ain't believing that shit.
Yeah, that's a fair question.
I think that, I mean, I know that, you know, fine. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, Jody, loud and clear, crystal clear. No need to run that back and listen to it again. You're just going to sound the same the second time, for fuck's sake. Not quite as good as warmed up refried rice or beans.
Cool. Yeah, just, by the way, nice to finally meet
you. Like, cool. You got some clarity from that? Cool.
you. What do you unblock me? So, like I said, just wanted to ask you a simple question. I really got stuff like this before. But Ernie, I'm gonna jump down. Just unblock me though when you can. By the way.
Oh Jesus! Don't beg.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'll check you out and see what I can do. If I get to a laptop, I'll do that.
Can I ask why the question before she jumps down?
Okay, now the little nitpicks, they're in here. The little nuggets of info, they're in here. Oh, look at here. You got Doohickey saying, I only block when JS says to. Yeah. What else do you do because she tells you to? She's a suspect. You remember that dude, Sticky? Look at here. Jody wants to know why. Anissa wants to know why. Whistle me a tune, Andrew, if you're still here. Yeah. Jody wants to know why. Anissa wants to know why. Has she talked to Don and Candace? Well, let me be a little more specific. Anissa wanted to know if she has seen them. Looking ass. She want to know if she's seen them. Jody don't want to answer that. You know what, Jody? I'm guessing the way that you talked about what was going on over there, if you saw Don, it would probably be a long time before you saw out that eye again.
I was just curious. Like I said, I've been following the case for a long time and listening to you in your late nights, and you're around the area. And since he's been out, that nobody's heard from him. I mean,
okay, let me pause for a minute. This is how you know these people are idiots. Because look, here's Tina saying, Candy, this is so much bigger than Summer. This involves international trafficking and terrorist groups. So I'm guessing that Tina turned over the information about terrorist groups and trafficking, and it's supposed to be hush hush. Except for they told her, yeah, it's okay if you go on Ernie Shell's panel and tell everyone in the chat room. Yeah. Tina. At 2:51:19, you became the idiot of all idiots in this video.
I don't think they will. I know they try to make you all think that those letters are not gone, but those letters were gone. And if you all take notes, he very clearly said they didn't know if they'd survive YouTube or not. And look what you does to them.
Transformative pause. Look at Tina down here. This was a well-funded crime syndicate and you're an idiot to not see and are probably only here being a drama-seeking fool. Holy cow. Misinformed much, Tina? Like, it's misinformation to say that you know. This is misinformation on top of everything else. And Shar, who just won't shut the fuck up.
So look what YouTube does to all these people around all these cases. Hell, look at the Idaho case. They've got a neighbor, a scream, a dog, another car, even though it's a witness only, just like the red truck. Yeah, they've got all these other things, and it's the same pattern over and over again. They pick a neighbor, a babysitter, anybody around it to torment, you know?
No, they don't. Maybe some of them do? Question mark? This bitch is forgetting that she's a fucking suspect, Jack. No. Yeah. You ain't no regular babysitter and fucking neighbor, baby. You're a suspect. A suspect who's on the internet attacking people you think are attacking you for being a suspect.
And everybody that they can to spin these narratives and terrorize, libel, slander, harass, ruin their incomes, livelihoods, and then, swear up and down that if, it's the same rinse repeat pattern in every case.
Thank you for becoming a member, Abe. I sure appreciate you, brother.
And I'm not denying that at all.
They do bad things, but, we can't even go to the store. It's like earlier.
Okay. She said that she can't even go to the store. To the store. Some kind of way she can't go to the store. She's going to blame it on more than not having a license, so she can't drive whenever she wants and not having a vehicle. So outside of not having those dynamics, she still can't go to the store. It is a limiting trip to the fucking store. Think about it. She can't go unless somebody's ready to take her right now because she ain't got a car. She ain't got a license. Outside of that, she wants you to believe YouTubers some kind of way are making it so she can't go to the store. Can't go to the store means that you don't go to the store because you can't. If that were the case, you wouldn't be smoking 60 cigarettes a day.
I tried to go out to get medicine and Gator Light. And, got people coming by here because they're wondering because, I'm offline. And honestly, that's what part of this is tonight, to see if I can be drawn out.
See if she can be drawn out. Who does she think she is? The Pope at the Vatican? What are you? Yeah. Prayers to the Pope in the chat. Yeah, the Pope is not well. But who do you, like you said, trying to draw me out like the Pope in the Vatican? Like we're going to open the two doors and let the world see the Pope. Draw you out. No, you are a splinter in the foot of the world that's kicking your ass. Hold on. Let me pick my Thai food real quick. What is this? Okay, beef garlic fried rice, sir. Beef garlic fried rice. Yep, that's the one. That's the right one, baby. We're gonna make it do what it do, baby. Okie doke. Because I've never been to Thailand. Here we go. Yeah, she ain't driving no bicycle down there, Abe, at all, brother. A bicycle's out of the question. That represents work. And this one here is just really trying to train her little how to grift like a bitch.
And to see what's going on, see if Ernie couldn't suck information from her.
Yeah, suck information from her. No. We have to clean it up when you drop all over the place. This bitch just got lies dropping all out of her pockets, and people are just walking behind her like, here, you dropped this. She's like, no, I don't need it. I can make more. Oh, Jesus. Wait a minute. Suck information out of you. Okay, people. She wants us to believe that we look what we made her do to us.
Drawn out. And to see what's going on, see if Ernie couldn't suck information from here. But the thing is that
etc. You didn't hear the etc. It got covered up.
Like I said when I went offline the other day, it was my choice. I couldn't be online, but I really am truly extraordinarily now.
Extraordinarily sick that you'll come online on Ernie's for free. Well, unless it wasn't free, I don't know. But Ooh-wee. You're so super extraordinarily sick. Yep. You should have kept this new information for your channel.
And
Vanessa, before you drop down, can I ask you a question?
Hey, Bridget C.
Absolutely.
Vanessa, before you drop down.
Abe said her knows how to suck. Oh God. Hey, that's the run. Hey, that's the running theory. I don't know. Or either that, or he's trying to start up his own mobile sex toy store. Jesus. Coming to a suitcase near you. Y'all know the story.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
So you've been following Summer's case from the beginning. So what?
Following Summer's case from the beginning. Shit. It's Shar. It's going to be an 86-minute question. I apologize, guys.
What do you think happened to her, and where do you think she is?
Wow. Somebody called Guinness, and I don't mean beer. This bitch just shut up in record time. Holy cow. Shar just shut up in record time.
Well, that's the $1 question. Where do you think she is?
Anissa. She
I don't believe
asked
anybody
Jody.
took her from the area. No, I don't. I don't believe that anybody walked up that humongous gravel driveway or the dog trail. I don't. Now, if something happened anywhere else, then so be it. I don't know. I really don't.
You just gave us a bunch of really good ideas, but then followed it up with a really sound, I don't know. Guess what? If I was only relying on your I don't knows, I'd be confused as fuck.
You ever been there in person, Vanessa?
I have
Socks,
not.
not a box. That's right. That's right, Pit Mom. We want Summer Wells home in socks, not a box. Quit playing, man. Quit playing.
Not. I do hope to go soon. I was going to go, but all the drama going down there, with stuff, people were showing up, I just decided not to.
The thing is, though, what's the point?
Did you ever watch the?
What did she just say? What's the point?
With stuff, people were showing up, I just decided not to.
The thing is, though, what's the point?
Did you ever?
Thing is, though, what's the point? Gotcha. Okay.
Watch the? Yeah. Did you ever watch the Chris McDonald?
Oh, Shar. Shar's just full of hot air and rhetorical questions. Of course she watched Chris McDonough. Come on.
Interview or the Brian interview? I'm just asking.
That's all of them. Yeah.
Perspective and what you all see on TV and everything's different than what these tragedy pimps feed you.
Okay. I don't watch YouTube on TV. I'm watching it on an iPad and my computer right now. I guess she watches it on a TV. Fair enough. But what she's saying is that everything you see on the TV ain't it? Well, in this one it kind of is, because unless you're scripting it, what we see is what we get. Isn't that so?
Yeah.
Perspective and what you all see on TV and everything's different than what these tragedy pimps feed you and tell you all when they go to that road bullshit.
Ooh-wee. I was like, this whole time I've been trying to figure out what Jody Sue sounds like. It's a broken tattoo gun. Yeah, she sounds like a broken tattoo gun that's been left on a stainless steel surface. Fair enough?
Different than what these tragedy pimps feed you and tell you all when they go to that road bullshit.
Yep. What they say when they go to that road is bullshit. Not Jody the suspect, the one that has a real reason to benefit from lying about the bullshit that happens over there. Other YouTubers, not her though.
Well, Brian Etten is a very good. I'm just going to speak my words. If anybody was to ever, Brian Etten is very good. Just saying.
Not a fan. But
there goes Ernie.
Yeah, thank God for that. Just drop share down accidentally on purpose now.
McDonald's fucking garbage.
So McDonough's stuff is garbage. However, it's one of the closest real life looks we got for a lot of y'all who haven't been there and been inside the house. I have. I'm one of the few that was bestowed that opportunity. And I'm going to tell you right now, it's not bullshit. She wants you to think it's bullshit. Bullshit. Of course, the suspect wants you to think that anything real is bullshit. right? 430, whatever. Now listen.
Oh yeah, like we all know he promised Don not to, come out of the bars, and he's. If anybody has ever made any money off of Summer's name, who do you think it was?
Every one of these goddamn.
JSB, Benny Keys, Tiffany Marie, Ziggy, AB. No thanks. Let's investigate. Who else made money? Prayer God.
Wow. Everybody got paid for a contribution. And I mean everybody. Absolutely everybody. There was no one exempt. In fact, if Miss Nicolina receives a Cash App at any point during any of this, you could call that proceeds to running this information. So it's such a slippery slope. Is it not? It is.
Garden, Crimes and Critters, MGL, BHB, JLR. How many more? If I missed anybody that's made money off of Summer Wells, Ernie. Yeah. Jody.
Oh, thank you, Blaze Confused, for your contribution this evening. You know me's the world to me, Queen. How you doing, baby? She said, ooh, yeah. Yep.
Jody Sue is also a tragedy pimp because she makes lots of money from talking about Summer.
Correct. She actually does. She makes a lot of money from her tragedy pimping. In fact, I think actually tragedy pimp is the only term that actually only applies to Jody and those who have came here as suspects and benefited. Yeah. Faux show.
Also a tragedy pimp because she makes lots of money from. Jody Sue is also a tragedy pimp because she makes lots of money from talking about Summer. Char probably made money off of Summer.
I doubt it. I doubt it. If she did, she used it to talk real fast.
Fuck, she's weird.
Who made the most off of Summer's name?
Probably Jody. Jody or CM. I don't know. It's a toss-up. Whoa, I forgot about MGL, though. Yeah. Remember, she was the one that said Summer was the cash cow. So I guess whoever would refer to a child in those terms is probably slapped a fat hog on the ass, I guess. Ain't that right, Molly?
Honestly, I would tell you that the little band of tragedy pimps has made far more than
It was Chris.
Yeah. Pocket watching Shar. She knows exactly who made the most.
That's not even the issue, though. Summer's still gone.
Yo, what's up,
Oh yeah,
Matthew?
for sure. And that's what that's what I've been putting in the chat all night. Well, a couple of times. I'm like, where is Summer? And I'm like, prayers for Summer. That's not the point, no. But we're having a civil discussion.
But when you can lead directly back to Summer before she.
But when you promise,
Wow, this lady is very overbearing. She's just a little badgery, actually. Damn, Shar.
Summer's dad not to come out of the bars of Tennessee, and he's going to go to Nebraska, and you promise that he's never going to see the light of day.
What does that have to do with him? Like, you said he made the most money, but because he said these things, that makes him making the most money? This woman's an idiot. That's why she's holding up Ernie's shell right now. Jesus.
Who?
Chris ain't the TBI. He's not there.
No. And he doesn't follow through with it.
But he can't. He's not. He's not district attorneys. He's not prosecutor.
Yeah,
but that,
you talk a little sense into her, suspect Sue.
And that's not.
No. But that's part of Summer's case, though. Like, he promised these people that.
Cher, forgot about that. Crackhead.
Come on.
That's not part of Summer's. It's separate from. It's different things.
The fact of the matter is, we're trying to fight here for Ernie.
Still in the area? Are they still in the area where Summer, around your area? Just put it that way, or have they moved on?
Who? Law enforcement?
No, law enforcement.
Okay. That's a real rhetorical question too, because that's even thinking for a second they were going to tell suspect Sue any fucking thing of worth. So she can come to the YouTube and blah, 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 blah.
I'm talking about, Dawn and Candace. They have not just completely left.
There's nobody online or that needs to know where they are. Or needs to know how they are, because law enforcement, FBI, TBI are well aware of where they are, and that's not the public's business. They've tormented them enough.
Yeah. Last night on Gavel Geeks, we got a lot of information about where they are, what they're doing, and how, what's going on. So I'm guessing that was their decision to do that, wasn't it? Jody doesn't want it. Oh no, Jody doesn't want that at all.
They already
right, exactly. Jody sued it.
Homes, law enforcement, FBI, local agencies, they have this under control, and nobody on YouTube is gonna solve this shit. And there ain't no need to torment them.
Nobody on YouTube is gonna solve this shit. That's just the same thing that Ernie Shell said night before last. He said everybody knows Summerwell's case will never be solved. Why do they keep saying that?
Agencies, they have this under control, and nobody on YouTube is gonna solve this shit. And there ain't no need to torment them.
Exactly.
Oh yeah. So TBI is just waiting for the YouTube to stop so they can solve it. Is that right?
Neighbors, they're not a fucking zoo. There ain't no need to come by here tormenting us. Need to go down to Middle Tennessee and torment. There ain't no need to be hunting down Hunter, Allie, anybody else, law enforcement, feds, and all local agencies.
Hunt down Hunter and Allie. What do you mean hunt them down? I guess she don't know that he goes over on Andrew's channel, and Andrew will charge $5 for you to come over and ask the boy a question. Did y'all know that? Yeah, Andrew had his boy on there under some gaming name, ISO Gaming or something. And he was charging people $5 to come ask the boy questions. Did you know that? Wow. Yeah, middle of Tennessee, right, Sage? Got to ask yourself that question, right, baby? What's down in Middle Tennessee? Who's down in Middle Tennessee? And why the hell are you talking about it?
Just know where we are.
I agree 100%.
Did you, Jody Sue, did you watch Justice for All when he had another YouTube career come on when she was talking to the Hawkins County the person that answers the phone and is like been there for like 20, 30 some years. Did you listen to that?
Did you all listen to it? Because it don't take but her 2 calls to understand that's entire bullshit. It doesn't.
I know.
Anybody doing that would be fired. I mean, yeah, anybody with any common sense and knowing, they might have gotten a name down there saying that way from Becky calls in. Well, oh yeah, there's really a Becky working there, but that doesn't mean that was actually Becky. You think people around YouTube are a little smarter by now.
Well,
transformative pause. Supposedly,
she got the screenshot of the phone number she called. She screenshotted the phone number she called and sent it directly to them.
Yeah, but they're spoofing, and you can spoof the number.
Okay, she said they're spoofing. You can spoof the number. What does that even mean? Does that mean you can, call as the same number? Like, clone the number? Is that what she's trying to say? Yeah, the meth is good. Yeah. Hey, Cotton Candy 65, what's up, baby? Nah, she's lying. You can't spoof. She's lying. And if you can, I guess she knows how to do it.
You can know that somebody by that name works somewhere, and you can have a fake asshole pretend to be a person. But any district attorney's office, especially Dave Armstrong's, would fire somebody for saying and doing any of that shit on either.
Well, I specifically.
Dave Armstrong. Okay, duly noted.
Called the Hawkins County Police Department, and I got the same person. So
yeah, Star. So shut the fuck up.
Just saying.
They work for the attorney general, whatever. That's in a different place.
Spoof is an app. I stand corrected. I did not know that. Spoof is an app. Spoof is you use my number to call or text someone. Seriously? Whoa. I did not know that. Spoofing, yes. Yes, it is a app. Wow. Okay, I stand corrected. Okay. Sounds like a low battery Dremel left running in a toolbox. Spoof. Okay. Yes. Okay. Sweet Tea said she's used it. That is scary. I did not know. I'm gonna have to get hip then. It is scary. I'm gonna have to check it out.
In the Hawkins County Police Department. And there are 4 inside of the area or more that Dan Armstrong's. There were, what, 12? I don't know. So who knows actually which one that one's at?
So listen, I have one question. I'm gonna leave y'all alone after this, all right?
You promise. Tell the truth and shame the devil.
You're saying that you don't want to say anything about that, which I completely agree with. Nobody needs to mess with that case whatsoever, because the main focus is finding someone. Dead or alive, she needs to be found. Okay?
For sure.
But without being interrupted. Why can't everybody drop it then? Why can't everybody just stop talking about it? Leave it alone.
Stop talking about it. She's for real too. Stop talking about it. I'm sorry. I'll be one of the ones you won't like then.
Well, let law enforcement do what they should do, and just let it go.
Well,
What's
I
the
think
difference?
questions should be asked of the tragedy pimps because they're the ones spinning narratives, creating drama. People want to go down there, want to know where all of us are.
That's the same thing as me asking you, though, right, Jody? I mean, me and you talking nicely, right? I'm not trying to, be ugly. Please don't think that.
Look, I've seen your comments online. I don't need that bullshit, okay? But when her family...
I haven't commented about some of that
bullshit.
Here's the thing.
There she goes, that condescending. Transformative pause.
A long time.
When her family, community...
Jody's not stupid. Come on.
Members...
Oh, wait. Christy Jennings, thanks so much for becoming a dual supporter, baby. You know me, the word, Timmy Queen. Let's carry on.
I'm not talking to you, hush for a minute.
Oh,
she's talking.
When her family, church members, community members, neighbors, law enforcement, anybody around someone who actually knows her, who actually lived in the community, all right? When they want to speak, they should be able to speak without assholes like BK.
Oh, specifically me. When a suspect wants to talk, everybody should shut up. Duly noted.
PM and everybody else, and all these little tragedy pimps like Q and Shay and CZ and everybody else spinning fucking narratives, doing garbage, pulling dollar bills, while destroying and terrorizing and almost killing our family members, pushing harm towards all of us. It's different.
You know what? Then I think that's a police problem. You're mad at the police. You ain't mad at us. You're mad at the police. They ain't protecting you the way you think you should be protected. Yeah, but totally part of that is continuing to come to the internet and badgering people, right? And doing the same shit you say people are doing to you, doing it to them. Yeah, because right. No.
So y'all should be going around asking the tragedy pimps, won't they fucking stop if they're really interested in helping some of them? Why is all they do is torment, lie, and create narratives around all these cases and all these people around all of them. Every single one, they follow an exact pattern. Neighbors, Fry Guy, this one, that one. Even if there's a prime and only suspect.
I only focus on the suspect, baby. I don't know what the fuck you're actually naturally talking about, but you got it all jazzed up, baby.
And like in Quentin's case, they still want to make somebody else look sus, and a vehicle, and a dog, and a scream, and a this, and they torment the living shit out of neighborhoods and real people who really know these missing, murdered children and domestic violence victims, and they annihilate them, and everybody goes along with it.
I understand that, but this is about Summer, though. But if you really wanted it to stop, though...
Yeah. If you really wanted it solved, yeah. You wouldn't compare it to other shit.
Jody, I would just say that you...
How do you say that? Does that make you feel better when you say, I understand it, but it's about Summer. Do you want to put that...
Because it is about Summer. We're not talking about the Quentin case.
Stop.
Wait a second. I'm not talking about Jody.
No, don't you tell me to wait a second.
Oh, Jesus. This Shar, she's a fucking problem.
You need to stop.
Y'all know how I feel about this girl at
Stop,
bullshit.
Char. Seriously.
You know damn good well I ain't gonna sit on a panel and deal with this bullshit. If you want to say, well, this is about summer, where's summer? Hashtag
This is about summer. This is about summer.
this one more time. Don't ask me another thing.
I don't have a channel, so I have to hashtag her nothing.
I'm not
going
make
to
a channel.
consistently talk about her.
I'm
So
not
if you want it to stop, then why don't you stop
Yes,
talking
she
about
did,
her?
Calamity.
Why do you appear on
Make
the
your
panel?
own channel, Anissa.
Anissa, why is it that you're up here on a panel as a random person who has never met Summer, never met Candace,
Hold on, I'm
when
gonna
her
replay that.
family, community,
Jody's not stupid. Come on.
Oh boy. Yep. She should have invoked her right to shut the fuck up long time ago. It is kind of stupid to not do that.
Yes,
members,
Sorry, I'm not
she
talking to
is.
you. Hush for a minute. She's talking.
when her family, church members, community members, neighbors, law enforcement, anybody around Summer who actually knows her, who actually lived in the community. All right? When they want to speak, they should be able to speak without assholes like BK.
Yes, I agree. You are a suspect, so you don't get the same consideration. For fuck's sake.
TM and everybody else, and all these little tragedy pimps like Q and Shay and CZ and everybody else spinning fucking narratives, doing garbage, pulling dollar bills, while destroying and terrorizing and almost killing our family members, pushing harm towards all of us. From Summer Wise, all they do is torment, lie, and create narratives around all these
2032 or
cases
2023,
and all these
Peachy?
people around all of them. Every single one, they follow an exact pattern. Neighbors, Fry Guy, this one, that one, even if there's a prime and only suspect name, and like in Quentin's case.
Okay, yeah, I skipped back some kind of way. She's going through that shit trying to make herself like somebody else.
Murder children and domestic violence victims, and they annihilate them, and everybody goes along with it.
I understand that, but this is about Summer, though. But if you really wanted it to stop, though, Jody Sue, I would just say that you
How
would
do you
stop.
say that? Does that make you feel better when you say, I understand?
Yes, it does make us feel better to keep you on track. You're not here to render us opinions about Idaho or Savannah, Georgia. You're here to fucking render opinions about Hawkins County, Tennessee, or shut the fuck up. How about that?
But it's about Summer. You want to put that?
Because it is about Summer. We're not about the Quentin case.
Stop.
Sorry, wait a second.
Correct, Beverly. She didn't know Summer either. At all. She's seen Summer. She don't know Summer.
No, don't you tell me to wait a second. You need to stop.
Y'all know how I feel about this girl at
Stop,
bullshit.
Char. Seriously.
You know damn good well I ain't gonna sit on a panel and deal with this bullshit. If you want to say, well, this is about Summer, where's Summer? Hashtag this one more time. Don't ask me another thing.
I don't have a channel, so I have to hashtag her nothing.
I'm not
Just
make a channel.
consistently talk about her. So if you want it to stop, then why don't you stop talking about her?
Amen, Anissa. Hoo-wee. She didn't forget that little tiny bag of logic. She brought it with her.
Why are you up here on
Make
the
your
panel?
own channel, Anissa.
Anissa, why is it that you're up here on the panel as a random person who has never met Summer, never met Candace and Dawn, never lived here? Why are you up here talking about Summer? Why do you have her name in your room?
Wow, says the suspect Sue. Damn. She feels like Summer Wells is her property. She does. Look at her. Jody Sue thinks Summer Wells is her property. Look how she talks about Summer in her absence. I wonder how she was with Summer when she was present. Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you're going to ask Anissa that, Jody Sue, then you have to ask Ernie that, Char Ann that, Benny Keys, MG, everybody. Everybody needs to be asked that. You don't get to attack Anissa when she's not a content creator in the live.
But you actually, how you have the balls and the audacity to tell
how she has the balls and all these as a suspect to holler at somebody who has nothing to do with her disappearance. Jody, you're a suspect in the child's disappearance. You are not a witness. You are a suspect. What is wrong with you?
Someone who actually knows Summer.
Did you know her? Because you said that you never even hung out with Summer. You babysat her maybe once.
I never.
How did you actually know?
Yes.
Are you kidding me?
Yes.
Oh, no, you ain't. That was never said by me ever.
Anissa, you don't know. Anissa only knows by
it's funny that
Anissa don't.
Yeah. Bernie Smells fucked around and booted her. About like he always does.
No.
Right? It's funny that I have all the text messages saying here, this, and the other, right? But Anissa's going to pretend all that proof doesn't exist, or that Candace and Dawn haven't
Yeah, no, I don't believe you at all.
spoken, or that, our children, like Summer and my daughter, are born a day apart. or that, all this proof.
What was she about to say?
Our children, like Summer and my daughter, are born a day apart.
A day apart. So that makes you know Summer, right? Because your daughter was born a day apart, huh? Wow.
Or that, all this proof we've shown. I mean,
so thar.
Flip drops Sutter, and here's this up here, tragedy pimping, pulling a narrative and going, oh, but you said you didn't hang out with Summer, you didn't know.
Tragedy pimping. Does it make you feel good, Jody, to tell other people they're tragedy pimps when they fucking question your bullshit, you dumbass?
Or is she kidding me right now? Seriously?
Jody finna cry in the car. Watch.
No, she's not. She's up here for an agenda, and I'm not playing agendas and tragedy pimping.
I'm telling you,
tonight.
Jody Sue, I'm telling you, this is Anissa can come across as being so nice. Didn't have anything against her
on a lot of channels. It's not.
God, Char.
Okay,
she's just trying to nitpick on you. She doesn't know. She doesn't know you and your life. She just knows about hearsay. So give it up. Like, Anissa, stop.
Jesus, this woman. She's running she's running my people off.
She just
Baton Rouge. No, ma'am. Nope.
Wanted it for clip.
I mean, isn't Sharian's the one that said I don't wear hearing aids either? Hearing assistant
views on another channel of whatever, whoever. She needs to stop.
I know she's a thing. All right.
Once she came out of Bullhorn Betty's channel to stop modding to other things, she's changed. She has totally changed. I used to love Anissa. I loved her started coming out and then go, and I told her, I guess, please, girl, Cole, shut up and let other talk.
Your daughter.
Guess what? Anissa, I don't care what she is, where she's at. See enough of her all the time.
Well, she disappeared. She disappeared for a while. So,
God, man, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. This woman can't stand this woman.
She must have made somebody mad.
God.
She did not disappear, Sharian.
No, she can't be.
Shut up.
Put words in your mouth. She doesn't know what she sees on TV. Your life.
Candace is on, and then asking stupid questions and trigger me with the well.
Right.
Some
exactly.
Listen, I almost went off nerve.
And you notice when she came up here, she said, "I'm not about drama." Okay.
Like, I see her comments all over the place. It don't bother me none. The audacity of random assholes around the world like her with the whole, virtue signaling. Like, Summer, this is about Summer, and she don't even,
Virtual signaling. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, it's like, whatever.
Yeah, she didn't even see that, there's been, it wasn't too much because I've been on panel, but there's been sex in there, and so did subs want justice for Summer. Ernie subs,
yes, he is
along with Ernie, they want
for anybody. But you have weird fucking Nessa saying, well, I'm going to go down there soon. Why? Why does she need to go to the road? Why does she need to be anywhere near any of the properties or people or communities? Why? She doesn't. It doesn't help Summer. It's not going to help anything. It's just going to help her virtue signal and say she's going on a trip.
222 viewers. That's my favorite sequence of. Please hit that like. Oh yeah, to drop. And Anissa. Aunt Ash.
This long of that, it's terrorizing. It's checking the community forever the way other children live, people's livelihoods. It's enough. It's fucking enough. If it's about Summer and people like this.
Well, I mean, she had to drop down. No one was letting her talk. Sharian wasn't letting her with.
Like, well, why are you speaking? Well, I don't know. You don't see like Barbara Walters or fucking Cronkite or somebody going to absolute strangers and asking them for interviews and shit on, crimes or whatever else, witness stuff. You know what I mean? So you tell me what right Anissa or any of these tragedy pimps have to be doing any of that.
Golly. Goodness gracious.
Whereas they're trying to tell people from Summer's life, her family, her families, her community members, neighbors, everybody else in between, that they should shut up and go away.
Did Jody Sue move too?
No.
Is very, very.
What was it they said? Nobody's speaking out for Summer. Nobody from the neighborhood will speak. Nobody cares about Summer. Everybody does care and does know her. and does want her found,
Yes,
and does live here. They want everybody to shut up so they can just get away with what they're doing and not be put up. You know, somehow in their heads that makes sense.
Exactly.
That's so cool.
And
Man.
did Anissa go to Summer's vigil? I mean, that was how long ago? What's waiting on her to go to Tennessee?
What is it your business if she went?
This
You didn't
lady
go,
is
Sharan.
insane.
I know your ass wasn't there. Why does it matter who went to the vigil?
I don't know what it helps anybody to do that anyway. It's nice, but it doesn't help Summer. And that last one they had, you know, I mean, both of them, as far as the larger group of tragedy pimps goes, not just the quiet ones, the community members and things have held. Those are perfectly.
Chrissy M, thank you so much for your contribution. Isn't he the queen? You know it means the world to me, baby. Thank you, you foxy lady, you. So I'm gonna keep going. Like I'm here for it. Now there's gonna be a point where the audio changes and it takes a little more paying attention to in order to get through that. So for right now, I'm gonna go through this.
Fine, you know, but the bigger tragedy pimp comes up with nothing but virtue signaling, you know, cash app mining, BS for show and narratives and soap opera. They've not been. They can throw up that. It's about Summer all they want, but it's not about Summer. It's about them and content.
Right. And if she knows all about like the Summer Wells case and she's up here talking about Don and Candace, if she knows anything, seriously, that question. She's fishing all about the case. I don't know why I got
Just make shit up everywhere she goes. Right. You're
there for a while. Some of the creators as they're moving through different.
it would be moderators. It would be moderators. It shouldn't have to do anything with creators. Like you, as a creator, you should not
listen to Sharan giving a
fan through. And I waited on different cycles to pop up with them as far as targeting and stuff. That way I could see them better. So they did hold wrenches at certain times in the rooms. And they can always go back to older chats and stuff I leave open and block and do things. And everybody knows that if my kids need something or I have to walk away quite a bit, I just mute and, you know, cam out and I do what I need.
Yeah, she won't walk away fully for her kids, though. That's interesting, right? She refuses to. Oh, yeah. She'll show us what dirty looks she gives her kids when they walk by when she's streaming, but she won't quit all the way for them. Why, Jody? Why?
To do, and so it's left a lot of open moments to where people have been, you know, there's been all kinds of weirdness around my YouTube and chat, and people being blocked, not blocked, and who's to say by whom at what points, and some of these little tragedy pimp creators have hacked into my YouTube. And
whoa. Okay. That's a good one for the database right there. A lot of these YouTubers have hacked into her YouTube, but not deleted all her videos and got rid of her channel. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Sure thing. Or not, I don't know, like moved where the money goes. You're an idiot, Jody.
And who's to say by whom at what points, and some of these little tragedy pimp creators have hacked into my YouTube and added
more hacking.
Administrators.
I have never in my fucking life seen so many claims of hacking. He's always hacked. My shit's never. Any creators in here? I have never been. Has been hacked more. I'm talking about. I guess I'm. Yeah. but I mean, great. Knows all. It just makes no sense. Right? Yeah.
Hold on.
It's for every has literally into my apps. All of my passwords. Beneficiary.
Especially in that block and unblock section.
Okay, from what I'm gathering, all the live panels that I've seen Candace and I've seen downloaded, and I've seen downloaded. Also, yeah, and I also have
those of when it's not the camera roll on my. I'm just saying, it's smart. Has
past videos when they were younger and past pictures when they were younger from the people in the chat. Okay,
I've seen every opinion and heard every opinion of.
Okay, from an outside
and assumptions of what you can think of on everybody around Summer. I mean, you know, so you know.
Yes. If you have not watched Betty's live from I don't sometimes
you know, because different. It's like Marie's four of us from an outsider. Okay, so disappearance. So that can stop because the law enforcement. Candace had fed up.
Well, figures from outer basis. That's assumption you all made, and when y'all factor in the live stream she's on, y'all are not admin that she is being manipulated by these creators. All
right.
There's all these other things in the background, and she's very much messing with half of them. Plus, they're messing with her.
Where are we at here? 128.16. I'm gonna pause it here. My dinner is here. I'm gonna pause it here. Now, before I do that, let's do this really quick. I want to show you something. I'm going to close with the 532. Okay. Now, this is compliments of Sage Sleuth. You'll want to hear this. This is very interesting.
Holler there, just to see if we could verify, see if we could hear.
Okay, now
Up. Pop. And it
I'm going to pull it up really quick. There is this. Now, zoom it in. 531. It's the last entry before 602. So what that tells you is there's a 31-minute gap in communications. What I'm about to show you is conveniently a place where Jody Stool said on Bernie Smells 2 months ago, 3 months ago, this new time of 532. Listen.
I know. And that day I didn't, it was like almost my brain didn't want to catalog because it was such a normal noise at 5:32.
At 5:32. Wait a minute. 5:32? Listen again.
Almost my brain didn't want to catalog because it was such a normal noise at 5:32. And it was like, man, something's, but all these things come together, and you realize, well, why? You're like, why in fuck were the cars going up and down over there at 5:30 and all this other shit?
So there was cars, more than one.
Car, there was something I didn't hear it come.
5:32. 5:32. 5:32. Very convenient, isn't it? 5:32 is very convenient. You don't say. Because 5:32 is when you stepped out. You stepped out of bounds at 5:31. And you didn't pop back in bounds until 6:02. 5:32 it is then, Jody. I believe you. So we got 5:32. We got 4:30. Let's talk about 4:30 again real quick before I tie it up. 4:30. Jody is seen by Candace at the bottom of her hill to the left. Right? Not on the side with the wood, on the downhill side. She's also seen, allegedly, by Fred Hill's friend at 4:30 coming off of his driveway. Off suggests that she's leaving, right? She's walking. He said she's on foot, right? So there's something that happens between 4:30 and 4:42 that only Jody and her witness children can know about. She swears 4:30 isn't the time. And in fact, anybody that ever has said 4:30 and stood on it, she's made a schizophrenic. Myself and Fred. Both schizophrenics. Because I believe him. I believe at 4:30, Candace was coming off of Fred's. Somewhere around that time. If Candace is coming off at Fred's, it lends mucho fucking credibility and credence to the fact that she could have seen Jody at 4:30 at the bottom of her hill, suggesting that it's somewhere in it's a 12-minute window. It's a 12-minute window. 4:30, Jody. I believe Fred. But what happened at 5:32 now? because nothing happened at 5:30. Look, you can see it. Nothing happened at 5:30. Not shit. Oh, but at 5:32, something did happen. And that is very believable at 5:32 because we got something at 5:31. You mean to tell me she waited 31 minutes to get a response? No, she didn't wait 31 minutes to get a response. She was busy between 5:32 and 6:02. That's exactly 30 minutes. Exactly. Let me add one more thing to it before I tie it up. When you know that the damn police were dispatched sometime after 6:26 to put them at that fucking hill, Jody Sue, at 6:30 means there was a 4-minute response time, baby. That would be alien. That would be phenomenal. That would be an anomaly, baby. There is no effing way there was a 4-minute response time, Jody. No way. 5:32. I didn't want to bury it, so here it is. I had to go through all of that. I'm going to get to the rest of that. 5:30 or 5:30? No. 5:32 or 5:32? Like additional, right? In addition to, as well as. No. Nothing going on at 5. You've got an event going on at 5:31. And she signs off for exactly 30 minutes. From 5:32 to 6:02. Jody, I dare say you got some explaining to do with that 5:32. You understand me, man? $5.32. You want to hear it again? One more time for the people in the back. Ernie don't even know.
And that day I didn't. It was like almost my brain didn't want to catalog because it was such a normal noise at 5:32. My brain didn't want to catalog because it was such a normal noise at 5:32.
I tell you what. This fucking CC on this fucking YT don't never get her voice right. Tell me what that says. You mean to tell me she's going to say that it's wrong? She's going to say that the 2 is as well as or in addition to. Nah, baby. 5:32, it started shaking. What happened at 5:32? Wait a minute, gang. What happened at 5:32? Yeah, it says at 5:32. It doesn't say at 5:30 TOO. Does it? No, it don't.
And it was like, man, something's, but
something is so normal. It's fucking normal. At 5:32. Why 5:32? Why not 5:57? Had to have been, right? At 5:32. Is something that narrows it down to fucking 5:32. What is it? Oh, Biddy. But you got all these people talking about all this stuff. And you know what they ain't talking about? The fact that there's fucking cameras here. And what the fuck the cameras run by? Timestamps, baby. Something happened at 5:32. She's telling you. Something happened at 5:32. Now, let me tell you what. You can't have SD cards ready for the police before they even fucking get there the night of the 15th, and you didn't capture what happened at 5:32. What would that mean? Oh, Benny, what would that mean? That would mean Jody either she fucked with the cameras, or she's got footage from the time the day starts until the time she takes the fucking chips out. Now, this is the interesting part. Why would you have the chips ready? That's you assuming that there was going to be no more action after you took the cards out. Why wouldn't you leave the cards in there until the police get there? And then you've captured everything. You left out a whole window. What time did you take the cards out the fucking camera? Because that's a very, you need to know. You take the fucking cards out at, I don't know, let's see. When you think she took the cards out? Let's guess. Oh, well, I'm guessing she probably took the cards somewhere between 38 and 4:52. Somewhere between here and here. She only responded one time in all of that time, which was an hour and 20 minutes exactly. Between 2:38 and 4:52. That's almost 2 hours. She only responded one time. Sometime, probably by Jody Sue's logic, at 2:39, she was down there fucking with them cameras, locking out all the rest of the day. Now, the other thing I want to leave with before I go is there's been talk. We allegedly Summer has walked off that hill in the past. Never bring no dogs before. Why is Jody Sue so committed in the first 5 minutes of all of this that she's got to hide her scent? She knows the dogs are coming. She knows the helicopters are coming. And she knows the fucking police are coming to get this footage. But this is the problem. She knew it too early. You can't commit to the idea that you know all these police are coming that early in the situation. You can't know that, Jody. You can't know. Look here, baby. You can't know somewhere down in here that the child has gone missing and that it's going to be one that isn't going to be solved in the next 5 minutes because she's going to come out the woods, right? You don't know that. And my contention is you committed too early to the fact that it was going to be heavy police traffic later on. Hoo-wah. That's all I got to say. And with that, I'm going to say thank you for all the contributions, all the recurring members, all the new members, the dual supporter. I want to give a special shout out to Smiley. She threw me a birthday present this afternoon, and I sure appreciate you, Miss Smiley. 532 or 530 as well as. No, I think we know definitively that it is, without a doubt, 532. Something happened at 532.
All these things come together, and you realize, well, why? You're like, well, why the fuck were the cars going up and down over there at 5:30, so there's shit.
So there was cars, more than one.
There was something. I didn't hear it come down, but I did hear it hit.
If you want to hear the rest of this, I don't want to dilute it anymore. Please go over and subscribe to Sage Sleuth. In fact, this is what I'll do. I'm going to put her link before my computer dies. You need to hear this. She says some stuff in here that you'll wish you heard a while back. 532. 532. Find out. In the name of the video is Jody Sue, Jody and Ernie, October 19th, 2022. Go check it out in its entirety. 532.
You're like, why the fuck were the cars going up and down over there at 5:32?
532. I love all of you individually. Remember, the app is not the evidence of absence. God bless.